Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Super Furry Gaming, the podcast Furrycast. Furrycast. Yeah.
Furry crap. It's time for the furry crap.
Sorry, podcast.
Today we we have Raccoon,
Yeet.
Sans,
Yay.
me Woshi, and our special guest that you guys see right next to my icon, my good friend, my scaly bro, the awesomest Twitch streamer I ever known, Dedicato.
Now you're just sucking me off now. Hi, I'm
Of
Kato.
course.
How you
Go. I'm saying this now. Please go follow Kato at Kato Eastern Dragon on Twitch.com,
uh,
at Twitch TV/Kato Eastern Dragon. Please go follow him. He streams almost every day.
yes, hi, I'm Kato. You can also follow me on Twitter at Kato East Dragon as well. And you can also follow the links down below once it gets posted on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
But more or less, what we're going to do today and stuff, we're actually going to recap 2020, the best, the worst, and the upcoming.
Yes.
So I would
Yeah.
straight out say, what would you guys straight up say was the best games out of 2020?
This game. Oof.
Best
That's a hard
game.
one.
I would say it's Phasmophobia.
Yeah, that's probably the best one.
Yeah, it's both VR and non-VR, and they just recently updated it with the new map.
Well, you could add more games and stuff because it's like with my thoughts and stuff. I would straight up say Doom Eternal probably good too and shit. Of them trying to
Yeah.
show they could reboot the Doom series.
Yeah, probably.
Didn't Doom
I,
Eternal doing a DLC campaign thing too?
I haven't really looked at the new
I
game,
think so.
honestly. Honestly, I just been
It
hanging out
did.
with you
Last time
guys,
I checked, it did.
so I haven't really looked at the new games.
Kato, what do you think? What was the best games that you think were that should have won some good awards at the game show?
Oh, to be honest, there's a lot of good contenders, but the interpretation of good really falls down to the individual. So Phasmophobia, you do bring up a good point with Phasmophobia. It has got a high player count, and it's simple to follow, and it's like probably one of the best horror genre games that you can play multiplayer without all the unnecessary jump scares. Like, you physically have to do a lot of other things. But
Uh, I,
Doom Eternal, sorry.
Um,
Last I heard with Phasmophobia, they only had one person working on that game. So that guy's putting a lot of work into it, and it's making it his baby.
So yeah, pretty much, like, he's if this if that is true, right, then that's got to be like the best indie developer on the market right now, you know. And I know that this is kind of like saying the horses. This is not a 2020 game, but it only became popular once it came onto the PC, and that is Among Us. Like, that game's also like hit popularity this year, even though it was made in 2018.
Yeah,
But the
that's
fact that it
crazy
made it,
because I agree with that. Because it's like someone did a chart you can find on YouTube. It was popular in the Apple Store until someone found it on Google Play, and then it skyrocketed after some YouTubers started playing it.
Mm.
And then it got its own world in VR chat, and then it blew up more than. And then companies started saying, "Oh, this could bring me so much money," so they started putting them on consoles. Then,
Mm. Like, to to be honest, every game, even like old games, can be built to popularity as well. But the long story short of it is that games, like, there's hidden gems all over the place. It's just a matter of fact of how much exposure matters in the gaming genre these days. Like, if a few YouTubers decided to pick up the game and start playing it, and all of a sudden that game starts getting more clicks and views. So, like, following these questions, like from the good, the bad, and the upcoming, we should discuss about how influential that influential influences are, like from YouTube to Twitter to to other things.
Yeah, the Twitch too and stuff. Like how people,
Mm.
like how there's sites now trying to get exclusives. That's how
Exactly.
YouTube sponsors get.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
yeah. It's just. Oh, sorry, go.
My phone's fixing
Um,
to die, and it's like I'm trying to Twitch to my computer,
mm,
It's fine.
but my
What?
mic is not working on my computer.
Uh,
yeah. So, like, so the So, in conclusion of what I'm trying to say is that like to me what was good this year was just more like it's in the indie scene. Like I have another game called Unrailed as well, where like it's also kind of like an indie development title where all you do is just build a train line all the way through until you crash, right?
yeah.
So like, and I've been just into in the indie scene a lot, and I just can't really put a finger towards which one I really want to put my finger on, really. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's completely
So,
understandable.
hmm, like if I'm looking through my list right now, like what is it? I played Interstellar Rift since 2016. Crusader Kings 3, like that's also a nice popular one, but that one's only more like a like if people know how to play it and whatnot, then you get into it. But Risk of Rain too, as well. Like Risk of Rain, another indie developer type of deal, and they were released this year. That's pretty cool. Um, yeah, Bannerlord. There's also Mountain Blade 2 that came out. Oh, we're forgetting one thing, especially for VR. Half Life Alex.
Oh
Uh,
right.
I'm I'm completely disappointed I can never play that.
I'm not going to spoil much of it, right? But like Half Life, like for the Half Life fan, Alex is a must play. It's a must play for all you Half Life enthusiasts. If you are not, if you're a Half Life enthusiast and have not seen or touched Alex, you need to pick it up or at least watch a playthrough because it for the index it was just it gives me goosebumps thinking about what it is. And this is actually my first Half-Life experience with the game. Like I've seen gameplay, I've seen Gordon Freeman and all the memes, but I never really was a Half-Life fan. Like the Gmod was great and whatnot, but I was I wasn't quite Half-Life in. But then when I played Alex, I was like, I I'm hooked now. I'm now a Half-Life fan. Not a nerd, but a good fan, that's for sure.
Well, that's like like someone with me and stuff. Like if I like say you dip into the series, and you go like I like the series, but I'm not going too deep into the series.
I watched the
Yeah.
Half-Life Alex cutscenes and gameplay stuff and whatnot. I liked it, the little teaser they put at the end of it, though.
Yeah, that's what makes Half-Life so good because like you're there for the story, but ever at the start it hooks you in going like, "Oh, this is like
Oh.
a bit of a prequel to Half-Life 2." But when you finally get to the end and then the like you think that you know it all, but then it does a plot twist at the end. Like I'm not gonna, as I said, no spoilers here, but the ending was so mind-blowingly good and so like this is what Half-Life is, and then you're cheering, you're literally cheering at the end, going, "I want more, give me more. I don't care what
They're caught
you've
teasing more
done."
Half-Life 3.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's not, as I said, don't spoil it. But yeah, Half-Life 3 confirmed, 100%.
Because I should say like I agree with you and stuff. Because it seems like with companies, they're running out of ideas and stuff, and they might need to go back and dip into stuff. Because like, look at it this way. Like, look at Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. How fucking long did it take them to release Crash 4 really this time and actually make it good? That just should have saying, when are they going to release a Spiral 4 now?
Well, that really depends on how the market really talk. But we're all hyped for it. We love Spyro. Like everyone here agrees that we like Spyro, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
But don't forget, we kind of get caught up going like, oh, we love this game, but statistically showing like companies don't really disclose fully. They say, yeah, the game was a success, but that doesn't mean how, like, that doesn't show how successful it is. Plus, don't forget, Crash Bandicoot came out first, so therefore they're giving him the preferential treatment first.
That's
So
true.
maybe, mm,
Crash Bandicoot really hitting hard right now
yeah. But
with the whole new character playlist.
and don't forget, Activision hired two separate companies to be doing Crash and Spyro. So therefore, the other company, like Spyro, came out like what, a year or two later with
2 years.
trilogy.
I think it was a year later.
Mm. So it really depends on what Activision chose to do. Are they going to give Toys for Bob, which is the creator of like the creator of Crash Bandicoot 4, About Time? Are they gonna give them the IP to make the game? Because if they are gonna just offload these two big name characters into one company, then that means that half, you either have to split your own workforce in half to create two games side by side with each other, or you focus on one project at a time, and therefore it will take probably another 3 more years until we see another Spyro titled game after 4. And that depends on DLC as well. Are they going to keep introducing DLC for Crash Bandicoot 4? You got to think about it that way as well.
Oh, right, because of the hidden tapes and everything else and stuff. That they should have said this. It's a completionist's nightmare because of all the stuff you have to do in it. They add DLC. I feel bad for those people.
Really,
Yeah, I
as
feel
I
bad
said,
for them. The only two Crash Bandicoot games I like were on the Wii. It was the one with those Titans you can ride a lot.
Oh,
Those are
actually,
fun.
people actually bash those. I don't know why. People
well,
should have
well,
said they sucked. I never played it.
well, here's the thing: if you're a Crash Bandicoot enthusiast and played from 1 to Titans, like all the way through, you would say that yeah, Titans weren't as great as the early versions of Crash Bandicoot. Even I could say that as well. I think Crash Twinsanity is a highly underrated game,
Oh,
but
I'm with you there too. I played Insanity. My God, it was a good game, but the story, what the fuck did you do to the story?
the story was fantastically told. The problem was it was plagued with glitches and it was clearly not in a state of readiness. Like it needed a good 6 months to patch out all the glitches.
Yeah,
But
that's what it is. It felt because I watched a review to actually get backstory to that too. They actually got rushed to get out that game ASAP. That's why it was full of bugs.
yeah, so, yeah, and this was released during the PlayStation 2 era, so there was no patching, there was no fixing that game once it was released. So that's why it came out the way it did. If it was released on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation
PlayStation
3,
3,
however,
then it would have some
they would have
patches.
fixed it.
That's why I'm as hoping, and I'm sure I'm saying this, hoping Sony fucking learns from that. And when they do make the PS5 backwards compatible, they hopefully can make some patches for their old games to actually fix them.
I don't think that will be possible. But what's the point? What's the point of supporting a title that's already way past its prime and people got copies? There's no profit. There's no profit in it. You can't do
That's
that.
true and stuff. Hey, but a woken hope.
All right. So now that we got that underway, now let's talk about the uglies of 2020. All right. So what would in your opinion, Raccoon, what was the worst game, or at least what you've seen online? What do you reckon is the worst game that was released this year? Oh, we lost Raccoon.
Did we lose Raccoon?
No, I'm still here.
Yeah. Oh, you're just thinking. Sorry, my bad.
I just can't use my mic a whole lot with voice activated because of my TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
just tell your opinion.
I I was sure say what me and stuff, and I'm with anyone else and shit when I say this. I am still angry at the Game Awards how Left for Us Part 2 won Game of the Year, even though it was like I seen every reviewer bash the crap out of that fucking game, showed reasons why it's shit. It was shit. The story was shit, and the gameplay was shit. So how the fuck did it win Game of the Year?
Well, and one thing for sure is this: they have their own reviewers, and perhaps they only play the first 5 minutes of a game, and the first 5 or 10 minutes of a game is always that attractiveness and that point. And if they like that first 5 or 10 minutes, that's how they rate a game, not the overall experience. Now, people online who have played all of the game and whatnot, just were like, yeah, it's got flaws, it's bad, it's this, that. It's not what everyone's hyped it up to be. It's just like the Emmys or the global awards, actor awards. Like they see something that we do not see. Like they'll never account for that for some reason.
Yeah, that's understandable and stuff because it's like back then they usually play the game fully through first before they actually released it before they released a rating. But I see your point. So they were like, oh, say play 5, maybe 10 minutes with it. But also I seen the thing too and shit. They probably bribe them too with a big sack of money too to give them the higher ratings because that's what they get paid for too. You're paying more money, then they'll probably do it underneath the table, give you a higher rating. Because like should I put it this way, you could should have say take like a company that flourishes off the game stuff, IGN, just give them a big bag of money and they'll fucking put say a shitty game is like a 3 out of 5 when it's not even supposed to be not even close to a 1 out of 5.
Mm.
Yeah,
And that's
that's
not
a
me sure
possibility.
saying bashing IGN. They are a good company. They do keep up with the news and gaming and really helps us out. It's just when it comes to their rating system, it's wacky. It's like half the time
Like,
they're on the ball, and half the time it feels like someone's bribing them.
well, like it's like the Russian tomato dilemma again. Like that's why it's a good. I like Rotten Tomatoes. You got your magazine critic review, and then you've got the user reviews. And as we said, oh wait, okay, my sorry to get off topic on this, but like
It's okay.
my hands down worst game of 2020 is actually Warcraft 3 Reforged, Warcraft Reforged. That that was released on a like it was not finished at all. They promised so much stuff. Like in the previous year or 2 years or something like that, StarCraft was remastered, and that was like released with critically raving reviews from all sides. But Reforged was, however, went all the way down the drain, and they boosted other bad games up just so that Reforged stayed down. That's how bad the community replied back to this
I was
backlash
really
because
hyped for Reforged, sad to say.
Mm,
mm,
not a
I
really big
think
World of Warcraft person. I'm more
mm,
of a Diablo person.
yeah, and that's fair enough. But even you, as a Diablo fan, could
Hmm.
like here's the thing. I play Warcraft 3 when I was younger. You played Diablo. but that doesn't mean that we are ignorant to which game is coming out or like the flaws that are within Blizzard and whatnot. Like
Yeah,
when I
no,
saw when I saw like how they treated Diablo Immortals or something like that being announced for mobile, and then every single Diablo fan was like, "Is this some April Fool's joke or something like that? Like what?
yeah, it
Like
sounds like
WTF?"
absolute bullshit.
And then but on the spot, they doubled down. Like this guy who probably not even most of us has heard of is like, "Do you not all have phones? Maybe we don't want to play on phones. We want to play on desktop as we're playing other games as well in the background. That's what Diablo means to us." Like, honestly, that ever since Activision got into Blizzard's ear and fed them, bought all the shares or whatnot, they're just making the wrong moves. Companies are they're acting like that Simpsons meme where like Skinner goes, "Am I so out of touch with this generation?" No, it's this kids that are at fault. It's not me. That's how Activision Blizzard is acting right now. They think the gamers are so out of touch. I'm sorry, but who's the one that feeds you the income? Who gives you your income for life? And if you start attacking your income sources, like I'm sorry, but I'm not going to support a company that insults the audience. And there are some ignorant few who will just pay for the game and just keep going with it. But if you want your die-hard loyalty, you want to attract your shareholders, you need to make sure that sustainability, that the amount of gamers who still play your game after 6 months, that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I agree with that and stuff. Because it's not even it's not a Blizzard alone. They think about it. EA, all this fucking yen shit. They've been like, oh, I'm gonna take this love series and shit and butcher it by doing what Fortnite does, loot boxes like fucking crazy and make progress useless.
Yeah.
The thing is, like Fortnite is a free to play game, so it can have
That's
that loot
in
box
quotes.
system, and that's
That's what I'm saying. In quotation, can do it because it's free. But what EA did, that was just fucking like like it's like jumping the shark, coming back, shooting it
Hey,
in the
bullshit.
nuts, then raping it, and then telling it, and then stealing its money.
Hey, Wolfsheed, do you know there's not even a loot box system in the game? So
Yeah,
basically, you have to buy the skins, each skin individually,
yeah,
and
because
each
they had to
skin
get rid of
almost
the loot
costs
boxes.
$100 each.
Yeah, because they had to get rid of them because people were backlashing on it. But then after they did that, they went back and did that then.
And then after that, they have these seasons out where you don't even get good stuff or decent stuff.
Yeah,
And there's no even a. They could have added a system into the game, like an earning system where you earn V Bucks for winning at certain spots,
yeah, because like
which that could have fixed the game. So you can buy skins and everyone can have fun, but you have this novice player that has no money constantly wearing the default skin. It's just gonna get. They're just gonna get pissed at the game because all they have is the default skin, and they're not willing to buy the skins because they want to save their money for maybe a better game,
yeah.
or either that or for their loved one.
Yeah, because I agree with that too, because
But they want to actually have fun with their friends that are playing Fortnite, but all their friends are shaming him for not having skins, and
that
not having the opportunity to get skins.
so that can also increase toxicity among players as well. So I can see what you mean by that as well. Yeah.
yeah, because like think
That would improve the
because
game.
best point example, and I'm sorry I had to fucking swallow my pride and shit up saying this. I really hate saying this. CTR Nitro Fuel is now shit because of that stuff. it's like when it first came out, it got all the praise because it was doing that system. But then they seen they weren't making that much money, so they went what Fortnite did then, and what EA did, started charging people to get more coins to get these cool ass skins and cards. They're still progressing, but you get like maybe what 5 coins every race, and then just to get that skin you want, you only have like say 24 hours to go get it, and it's like 500 coins. So even if you do
I
like a
will,
24-hour thing, you still ain't gonna have enough coins.
I will say this: Battle Royale ruined Fortnite.
It did.
That's what I'm gonna say.
To be truthful, it kind of
Oh,
ruined everything.
Fortnite. Okay, not to shame all you Fortnite fans and everything, y'all, because if we end up because we're gonna get major backlash for it.
And they fucking should have backlash on this.
It's
They're
what?
taking this shit too serious. It's our own fucking opinion. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah. It
Battle Royale for Fortnite killed everything for it. They had a good story campaign for it and everything, but the moment they thought of doing Battle Royale, they killed it. They killed it dead with a gun. They put it
yeah.
out back like Old Yeller and shot it.
But the thing is, he didn't. He Fortnite didn't just take down its own game. It gave since it was so popular with the kids, it spread it on to the other games, thinking that let's just mimic this very popular game's idea and spin and make our prices increased.
Yeah, because I agree with that shit
And then raise
because
it.
it's like that shit. It's like, oh, they
Just
do
like
battle
with
royale, then oh, Call of Duty is battle royale. Call of Duty doing battle royale. This other company's gonna do battle royale, and then so on, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on, until everyone's like, "We're sick and tired of it."
it's
Yeah,
just
but
going to be
just
nothing but battle royales at one point.
well, just let them be, so to speak. Like, just if you don't like it, don't play it. Don't talk about it. The more you talk about it, the more they're going to
Do it.
they'll
Yeah,
do it. Yeah.
So that's
yeah,
what.
but someone,
That's what I'm just but
but
let's get an
someone needs to
opinion
come
on
up with
shit on
it.
that and stuff. Because I guess what I say, with 2021, I see there's a bright future.